Hi and hello, welcome everyone. I never quite know until the screen comes on, until that countdown finishes. I never quite know what's going to come on the screen, and it's me for a change. So that's a good start. That's a good start to the evening. It can only get better from here. So hello, welcome. Great to have you out there, Frederick. Hi. I know the pin hasn't been given out yet, and I've just remembered there's something I've left in the next room that I need. So give me just one moment. Hang on. See, that was really well organized, wasn't it? So it's actually my crib sheet for everything. I forgot to print it out at work yesterday. Turned all the computers off, everything. About to walk out the door and then remembered that I hadn't done it. So I then had to restart the computers, restart the printer, print it all out. Got halfway home and thought, did I pick that up? And I fortunately did. So I've got it now. And then I left it in the other room. So that was a really, really good start to the evening. Anyway, hello, welcome. Now, if you haven't, how's the sound? Everyone hear me okay? I'm rushing around now and out of breath. That's not the best place to be, but I don't know what the sound's like. So if you can tell me, that would be fantastic, please. All gone deathly quiet. Sound good? Thank you, Leona. Thank you. And I knew someone would answer me there. It looks like a crossroads set. Does it? I don't know. It is a bit wobbly, but that's fine. It's better than better than what it would be. So thank you, Chris. I'm glad that's all looking good. So hopefully we've got a few new people here tonight. So I don't know. If you haven't done the quiz before, you need to have a window for Kahoot with a K. So it's Kahoot, kahoot.it. And that will take you to on a second window. So you need to be able to see this window and the other window as well. So you can either split the screen, you can open up another browser window on the same screen on your PC, or yeah, the sync's always going to be out, Malcolm. Unfortunately, we can't do anything about that. And I'm watching myself, and that's even harder when you're doing that, I can tell you. So yeah, Kahoot.it, the second window. You can do that on a second device. So you can do that on a phone, a tablet, second computer, PC, whatever, laptop, whatever else you have. It will be better if it's hardwired to the router. If you're on Wi-Fi, you're going to get a bit of a delay. That's why the sync is out. That's why the lip sync is out. Very often it's because of the connection, the internet, everything else that's going on, and it's very, very difficult to cure and get everything else going that we want to get going. So that's the situation with that. So Kahoot.it, it will ask you for a PIN number. Haven't given you that yet. We'll be giving you that very soon. Always like to give a bit of an introduction to the evening, make sure everyone gets a chance to log in and sign up and do everything I want to do, solve any problems, get my breath back. Yes, it's only next door, but I tell you, lockdown has been a terrible thing this time around. The weight has piled on. Hoping to get out and about soon and maybe get some of it back off again. I need to lose some weight before we get to Maker Central, hopefully the wood turning weekend and everything else. I'm going to be walking the tennis court fairly soon, I hope, trying to shift some of this flab. So but that's another story completely. So Kahoot.it is where you need to be, and open up another browser window. It will ask you for a PIN. Haven't given you that yet, but you'll be getting that very soon. So what else to tell you about? Not a heck of a lot, really. Everything's fine here, and I hope it is for you as well. So this is the fourth quiz we've done. We did the virtual weekender. Yeah, Leona just seen that. Yeah, I didn't step on the scales, actually. So question about the first question, actually, you'll all enjoy, maybe. Where was I going with that? Oh, yeah, this is the fourth quiz that we've done. Enjoyed all of them so far. They've been absolutely great fun. And you guys have made it. You know, it's just because you're out there taking part that it's worth doing. So thank you so much for being there. Really do appreciate it. And had a thought today of something maybe, I don't know, a slightly different idea for another time. So have a think on this and let me know. You can let me know in the chat. You can let me know by email, however you want to let me know. Rather than doing yeah, that's a tough diet, Stuart. The COVID diet, not recommended. Rather than doing a quiz as we're doing tonight, I thought maybe another time we could do a wood turning mastermind. Not about wood turning, but just like the old Mastermind TV program where you get the specialist round. You get what is 1 minute, 2 minutes? I need to look it all up. 2 minutes on specialist round and 2 minutes of general knowledge, and get 4 people come in, maybe 8 people. Maybe have sort of 2 sets. And do I'll be Magnus Magnuson or something, and Magnus Magnetron, and asking the questions against the clock and just see how that goes. That might be entertaining, it might not. You might prefer the quiz where you're taking part. So let me know your thoughts on that. But what we could do is maybe have 4 like professional turners, demonstrator turners that everyone knows, and then 4 creators, makers, non-professional turners. Yes, Frederick, I've started, so I'll finish. Yeah, I'm showing my age. No, they brought it back. Mastermind's still on, isn't it? I'm sure it is. But yeah, and then we can have like 2 teams, and we can have an overall winner, and then pit the professionals against the non-professionals. I don't know. What do you think? Give me some feedback on that idea. It's only an idea at the moment, but we could do that if you want us to, or we could just carry on with the quizzes every so often. All right, thanks, Leona, volunteering there by the look of it. She doesn't know that yet. So don't forget, if you've just arrived while I've been waffling, you need to be getting onto kahoot.it and opening up a second window so you can see me, and you can also see kahoot.it. All right, the Icelandic theme disappeared a good few years ago. It's still there though, yeah, I think. So yeah, kahoot.it, second window. It's going to ask you for a pin. We'll get that to you in the next couple of minutes. And I'm sort of flitting backwards and forwards here, looking at the chat and looking at you guys at the same time. So if I get distracted, that's why. It's your fault for chatting, but that's fine. I don't mind that at all. That's it's all a bit of fun. Talking of questions and the like, don't forget we did hold a question time a little while ago, wood turning question time, and we got a panel in of 3 turners. I was there trying to keep control of them, and we were taking questions from the audience that were sent in previously and answering the questions live on screen. It's very successful. It's very good, actually, very entertaining. It's still on our YouTube channel. If you haven't seen it, there's some great little tips and advice on there, so worth going to have a look at. So you might want to do that another time. We'd like to yeah, everyone can get, I get where you're coming from, Chris. That's why I'm asking the question. Yeah, we're hoping to do another question time. So if you'd like to send in some questions for that, that'd be great, because we're a bit short on questions at the moment. We've got a couple, but not that many. So how are we doing on time? What are we at? 7:27. All right, are you ready? Let's get the pin number up and get you started with that. So if you're ready, here comes the pin, hopefully, anyway. There we go. There's the pin number, 3093674. Get that number in, get your team name in, and let's see who's going to be first on the board. And let's get some people started. Let's get ready for the quiz. Leona's in there first. Rob, Matthew, Wise One, Frenchie, Roderick. Oh gosh, I can't keep up with all of this now. Brilliant. Gord's Woodbury, Emma Pye, James. I'm not going to try and keep up with that at the moment, but wow, that's brilliant. 24 teams in already. 30, 32. I can't keep up with this. That's brilliant. What have we got there? So fantastic. Sure, there's going to be a few more there. The experts in the previous question time were Emma Cook, David Lowe and Richard Findlay. We're not sure who we're going to have next time around. We want to try and mix it up a little bit and have a different team, a different panel. So I haven't decided yet. I haven't asked anyone yet because we haven't got enough interest to haven't got enough questions to really fix a date for it. So get your questions in and we'll see about that. 39 teams so far. Who we got there? We have got Florida Turner, Turning Grey, Aaron, Staggers C, Team Oram, Grassy, Frederick, Steve R, Castefi, Stiletto Mafios, okay, that's worrying. Staggers B again, Shavings, Larry, Rabbit Out the, not sure, that Rabbit Out the something probably, but that got cut off. Turn the Corner, MVM, Ray, Neil M, Jigs' Shed, oh, it's moved again, Blue Light Turner, D&G, Andy, the Fariniacs, Happy Amateur, Blue Light Minim, Greasby Turner, James Woodbury, Gary and Jan, BFT 2, CN Sats, I don't know what that is. The Goulds, Frenchy, Wise One, Matthew Mick, C, Rob, Leona, Banana Man up there as well, Turning Grey. Wow. All right, so we've got some new arrivals there by the look of it. If you haven't already logged in, if you haven't got there yet, if you've just arrived, Paul, Alan, hi, you need to open up a second window with and go to kahoot.it. Nathaniel, there you are. I've been waiting for you to turn up. That's Kahoot with a K, so KAHOOT.IT. It will ask you for a PIN number when you get there. There's PIN 3093674. So that's the PIN number to put in. Put your team name in. Richard Pierce, hi. And then away you go. And you'll see your name come up on the screen here. And there's Leona holding you all up at the bottom there, supporting role. And she was the first one in there. We've got 40 teams so far. We'll give it a few more minutes and then we'll get the quiz going. 41. Who's just joined us? Why doesn't it show me? Someone's just turned up. I don't know where the actual name is. Let's put myself back on screen for a minute. Did that work? Yeah, that worked. Oh, I like it when it works. So there we are. So just to prove I'm still here, in case you're wondering. So we got any more want to join in? We're at 42 teams, 43 GTD. Hello, great to have you there. I'm going to stop trying to guess. Oh, Good Turn Daily. I'm going to guess that's you, GTD. There we are. Oh, Phil, hi. Good to see you. Great to have you. Phil Greenwood just pops up there on the chat. And Phil, don't forget, is our Conkers Live demonstrator this coming Friday. So if you haven't had enough of me on screen, then come and join us again, 7:15 on Friday. And I won't be on screen for very long that evening. So that's the good news. Phil Greenwood's going to take over and give us a demonstration, a turning demo. So I know what Phil's going to do. Sounds really interesting. And I know he's got a lot of tips and tricks he wants to share. So CNS ATS, family initials. Fantastic. Just don't ask me to pronounce it, Chris. So that's brilliant. Oh, we lost a couple of people. We're back down to 40 teams. I guess a couple of people have had to drop out or lost the connection. FIIK. Yeah, Fick. I don't know. But yeah, 41 teams now. Let's see. Anyone else coming in? Because the scoring is in real time, it is pretty much impossible to catch up. So whereas like with a pub quiz, you can say, oh, what was question number 3, please? Which is really annoying for everyone else, actually. You can't do that in this one. If you don't answer the question at the time, then you're out, unfortunately. Don't forget, still looking also for you. I will have to go back through all the chat later on. Still looking for your thoughts on the mastermind idea. And it would probably be a one-off or an intermittent thing. We'll keep the quizzes going for a while longer. Ah, Emma, there you are. Welcome. Great to have you there. You haven't missed anything yet. You're still in time. So you can still get yourself in there. There's the pin 309-3674. So get yourself in and you'll be fine. So it's great to have you there. You can't find Cahoots. Cahoots.it. So yeah, make sure it's the .it. That confuses people sometimes. So once you've got that, you'll be fine. Emma, you missed the idea I was discussing earlier of having a mastermind type evening as well, where I have maybe two sets of 4 people, so 8 people answering questions. So you have a chosen specialist round, and then also a general knowledge round, and we'll just make it as entertaining and as fun as we can. So just looking for some feedback and ideas about that, what people think on that. So we're up to 43 people. It's now 7:34. We'll give it till 7:35 and then we'll make a start. So that's not going to be very long now. If you're not in already, you need to get in quickly. So let's get you in as quickly as we can. Let's give that back to full screen. So we've got quite a good set of people there. There's a lot of people there. So 44 teams, absolutely fantastic. I haven't figured out who you are yet, Mel, but I will. Alan sneaking in there. Yeah, Emma, we'll see. We'll see. It will actually, it's supposed to let me have 50 in Leona, but it doesn't seem to be too strict about that. We have gone over the 50 before, so we'll have to wait and see. I haven't mentioned it tonight, but we use Emma, if you want to do Mastermind, we'll do Thunderbirds as yours. You know that as your specialist round. I've got some really evil questions in mind, just to warn you. I haven't mentioned that the Kahoot is courtesy of Dan at Zebrano Woodcraft. Sadly not with us tonight. He normally joins in the quizzes, but Dan lets us use his Kahoot sign-in. So we wouldn't be here if it weren't for Dan. So even though you're not there, Dan, thanks so much. Really appreciate your support and looking forward to working with you at Maker Central, I hope, if it goes ahead, and also at all right, okay, and also at the Weekender. Dan's going to turn up there. If you've seen Dan in any of his quizzes, expect madness, expect strange hats, expect a little bit of lunacy, but good fun, very good fun. So yeah, looking forward to working with Dan. And if he is there, he's probably just signed out and gone off now. He wouldn't. So Alan, all right, I think I'm way past that minute that I said. I'm just scanning through the names there to try and work out Blue Light Minima. Maybe, I don't know. All right, it's a competition. Someone has a very strange login name. So Kevin D, I think he just sneaked in there. So right, anyone else want to join in? Anyone else want to come in last minute? You've got 30 seconds. You know what? I'm going to do another. I can't do another 30-second countdown because then it will take away the pin and you can't see it and then no one will be able to get in. So that doesn't work very well. So here we go. 10 seconds and then we're going to go. So 10, 9. Oh, that's boring. I'm really not going to do that. Right. Let's get this quiz started. And it's going to be round 1. Here we go, which is Potluck. Now, very nearly called it Tough Luck because the original questions in this round were very, very difficult, but I changed them. So it's not quite so bad. So here we go. Potluck coming up. Oh, pressed the wrong button. Here we go. Question 1. And how many pounds are there in a stone? Are there? I can't see the screen. Too many. Yeah, definitely. 14, 16, or 12 pounds in a stone. Just on your second pad, on your Kahoot.it pad, click the corresponding color, pattern, design, whatever. If you're watching in black and white, then just go by the diamond or the square or whatever. Watching in black and white, really. And yeah, I hope you do enjoy the 30-second dance. I don't think so, Leona. Yeah, and the little picture there, the scale saying help. Definitely in my case, I tell you. So you've got up to 90 seconds to answer the question. The quicker you answer, the more points you will get. The more questions you answer correctly in a row, the more points you will get. So everything to play for. And well, I don't think so, Julian. Really, people still going pounds and stones and ounces. Because of the time lag that on YouTube, we have to set it at 90 seconds. So you get a full 90 seconds to answer the questions. And you're going to need it for some of them, believe me. So there we go. I think we've probably got all the answers in. And if you haven't answered already, time's nearly up. There we go. Yep. Thank you, whoever said too many. The correct answers, most of you got there. 38 of you getting that at 14 pounds in a stone. Well done to you. So question 2 coming up. Here we go. Oh no, we will Frederick, I'm afraid you can't. We have to say your first answer, as the saying goes. I'm sorry, not a flying start there. Right, so let's see who got onto the leaderboard. Who was there first? So let's find out. Here we go. Leona, you're still in the lead. Well done. Rabbit out the something. Rabbit out the what? Let me know in the chat. Only 7 points behind. Nathaniel in there. Larry and Grassy. Well done. Absolutely great. Yeah, this internet is always going to be the problem with it, unfortunately. What you can do is just keep a tally of how many you get right, and then we can check that at the end, so you can at least see how you would have done if your internet had been playing ball for you. All right, let's move on to question 2. First round of Potluck. Here we go. And we want to know what connects Val Kilmer, George Clooney, Michael Keaton, and Christian Bale. Is it Batman? Is it Beetlejuice? Is it Stanley Kubrick? Or is it ER? 4 actors: Val Kilmer, George Clooney, Michael Keaton, and Christian Bale. But what's the common denominator? Is it Batman, Beetlejuice, Stanley Kubrick, or ER? How are we doing with that one? Let's have a bit of music. I turned the music off. So there we are. Some atmospheric music to get you worried about the time going down. Val Kilmer, George Clooney, Michael Keaton, and Christian Bale. What's the common link between them? Answers are coming in. Don't forget there's a prize for tonight. I'll tell you more about that in a second or two, because we're nearly out of time on this one. So 13 seconds left. It's the 13th today. Yeah, bear that in mind. We'll come to that in a minute. So let's see. Who's going to get this one? Ta-da! Batman is the correct answer. And most of you got that right. Well done. A couple there not getting it right, but they have all played Batman in the films. Probably best not to talk too much about the Val Kilmer and George Clooney Batman films, quite honestly. But Michael Keaton and Christian Bale, great. So Batman, common denominator there. Let's see what it's done to the score. Leona staying on top there. Rabbit out there. Out for what? Tell me. Grassy, Nathaniel, and Rob, well done. Absolutely brilliant. I know there's a bit of a grudge match there with Rob and Emma. So let's see if we can, what happens there. Oh, there we go. That doesn't really tell us very much. Interesting. Yeah, definitely, Leona. It was awful. No, we don't talk about that in polite company. Let's move on. Next question. Question 3 coming up. Getting a little bit harder now. You've all seen this in London, but what is the correct name of Big Ben's tower? Is it the Elizabeth Tower? Is it Victoria's Tower? Is it St. Stephen's Tower? Or is it just the Clock Tower? Oh, a lot of confident people there. A lot of answers coming in quickly. Don't forget, you've got a countdown there. The quicker you answer, the more points you get. And the more correct answers in a row, the more points you get as well. So that's well worth getting your answer as quickly as you can. Big Ben's Tower. Is it the Elizabeth Tower, Victoria's Tower, St. Stephen's Tower, or just the Clock Tower? Always worth a guess, the owner. If you don't know the answer, have a guess. I don't know half the answers. I've got it written down. Oh, well done, Emma. It's so frustrating when the connection goes out. My biggest fear when we do anything like this is that my internet's going to just die, and that's the end of it. Right. Any more answers coming in? You've got 13 seconds again. I don't know why I keep picking on 13. The Elizabeth Tower, Victoria's Tower, St. Stephen's Tower, the Clock Tower. Well done. 22 of you getting it right. It is the Elizabeth Tower. Congratulations to everyone who got that right. Blue lights out, you can ring my bell. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the Elizabeth Tower. The name was changed in 2012 for the Diamond Jubilee in honor of Queen Elizabeth II, and it became the Elizabeth Tower. Before that, it was just known as the Clock Tower. It didn't have a proper name. Victoria's Tower is elsewhere in Parliament, and a lot of people think that it was called St. Stephen's Tower. Never has been. It's a popular myth. Everyone calls it St. Stephen's Tower, but it isn't. And it is now most certainly the Elizabeth Tower. All right, so Rob slipped up there getting that wrong. So let's see what that's done to the scoreboard. Oh, don't Leona, straight out there. What? Just, yeah, obviously not your not one there. It's, you're in 50th place. I didn't know there's 50 people playing. Grassy, well done, up into first place. Nathaniel, Larry, Roderick, Blue Light Minim. Absolutely fantastic. Well done. And look at that. There's really not many points in it, so you don't need to worry yet. And I've forgotten to mention one of the best parts as well. The last question in every round is worth double points. So last question in every round is worth 2,000 points. If you can be quick enough, you've got to be pretty quick to do it, but everything to play for. So let's move on to the next question. And here we are. So, what star sign are you if you are born on Midsummer's Day? Would you be a Virgo, a Scorpio, Aries, or Cancer? Midsummer's Day. What star sign would that be? Virgo, Scorpio, Aries, or Cancer? Do you know that one? Are we giving handicaps out? I don't know about that, but yeah, that's the next question there. Midsummer's Day, star sign. And as I say, there's a prize tonight. Again, there's £50 up for grabs, and it's being donated to the charity. It must be a registered charity of the winner's choice. So if you're on the leaderboard, if you're on the leaderboard, Roderick doesn't think he's going to be. Guess, Roderick, always worth a guess. Yeah, start thinking if you're in there, who it might be. So 24 seconds left. Got 43 answers in. What I'm going to do as we go through, as I work out quite how many there's going to be answering, once I've got all the answers in, I can skip the question. So I can end the question early. But I want to make sure everyone gets a chance to answer. So we've got 44 answers in now. Time's up and bang. There we go. The answer is cancer. Well done. You can find a friend if you're quick, Emma, but probably too slow. Sorry. There we go. The correct answer is 32. Midsummer's Day is on the 24th of June, and that's cancer. So well done, everyone who got that correct. Let's see who got it right, what it's done to the scoreboard. Ta-da! Blue Light Minim coming up into third there, swapping places with Larry. Grassy and Nathaniel still slugging it out at the top. 8 points between you, only 10 points for Blue Light Minim behind. So that's, that's not bad at all. Then there's less than 50 points between the top 5. Blue Light Turner is the highest climber, up 12 points. Well done. Mel, you can't throw a sickie on Monday because I'm having my COVID jab on Monday, so you need to be there. So we won't talk about it much. All right, let's move on. The next question coming up. Any Canadians in? This could be a Canadian kind of question. What is the motto of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police? Is it protect and serve? Is it per ad astra? Is it uphold the right? Or is it we always get our man? The RCMP, the Mounties. What's their motto? Hi, Jigsy. So what's the motto for the RCMP? Protect and serve, per ad astra, uphold the right, or we always get our man. And yeah, I've been watching Due South. They've been repeating Due South on the Sony channel, which I remember watching back in the 90s. And just love the music more than anything else. It's great fun. And so I stole the picture from there. So Royal Canadian Mounted Police, this does actually come up in the program, which is the inspiration for the question. What is the motto of the RCMP? Protect and serve, per ad astra, uphold the right, or we always get our man. Yeah, it was great, wasn't it, Leona? Stands up fairly well. It stands up fairly well after the test of time. There we go. So yeah, that was a little bit of a dodgy question, really. The correct answer is uphold the right. That is the motto of the RCMP. It's a fallacy that Hollywood created, that their motto is we always get our man. It's not, never has been. It's uphold the right. 11 of you getting that right. 25 of you not. In fact, 34 of you not getting that right. So let's see what that's done to the scoreboard. Here we go. Nathaniel creeping into the lead there. Blue Minim, second place, Greasby, Kevin D and Grassy. So, and that has spread out a little bit now. There's a bit of a gap between the questions. I'm going to guess that Emma didn't get that right from that reaction there. All right, so next question coming up, and it's double points, don't forget. It's 2,000 points up for grabs here. Nathaniel, you're doing really well, mate. I don't know why you're so surprised. Yeah, doing great. Keep it up. Let's see if you can hold on to that lead. Let's see how it goes. Right, next question, double points. Bit of literature for you. Who knows their Shakespeare? Which of Shakespeare's plays is the longest? Is it Romeo and Juliet? Is it Hamlet? Is it Macbeth? Or is it A Midsummer Night's Dream? That's a confusing title, especially when you're trying to read the chat at the same time. Love that picture. Absolutely, it's just brilliant. But which of Shakespeare's plays is the longest? And of course, he didn't have a laptop or a PC. He had to write the whole thing out by hand. And this one would have taken him a while to do, definitely. So Romeo and Juliet, Hamlet, Macbeth, or A Midsummer Night's Dream? Which is the longest play of that little lot? Scott, you need to pick it up, mate. You know, it's yeah, can't be upstaged. It's just not allowed. Mel's catching you up, Emma. Oh, yeah, there's going to be some ribbing on Monday, I think, if this carries on. Yeah, I hope no one is Googling out there, because it's just a bit of fun, people. I know it's frustrating sometimes, but yeah, it's good fun. Good fun. So let's see. Nearly time for the answer. And there we go. The correct answer is Hamlet. Pretty good spread of answers there. That's nice to see. It's always worrying when one answer gets picked above others. And you're using your extensive knowledge. Well done, Emma. That's good for you. So 23 of you getting that right. Hamlet is the longest of Shakespeare's plays. It's got 4,024 lines, which means it's roughly 4 hours long. But depending on how it's staged, it's very difficult to actually say for duration. But the longest in actual length of text is Hamlet. So 4,024 lines. The next one in the list is Coriolanus, which has 3,824. I'm not going to go through all the rest of them. More plays there than you'd think, actually. Let's see what that's done to the scoreboard. So at the end of the first round, remember, let's see who got the double points. Oh, Nathaniel, I shouldn't have said anything about it. That's kicked you straight out. Blue Light Minim, well done. Fantastic, up there in the lead. I see trouble. Grimsby Turner, Kevin D, Wise One, and Staggers C. Staggers C, I think that's the first time we've seen you on the leaderboard. And also Wise One. And the Fariniacs are making a comeback there, people. Watch out. They are on, they're up 14 places. And they are the highest climber. I feel like Tony Blackburn saying that. And the highest climber this week is... No, we won't go there. All right, so well done, everyone. So that's where we are with that. And we're going to go on to now onto round 2, which is the Animal Kingdom. We've not done an Animal Kingdom round before. So let's see what we come up with on this one. I pressed the wrong button now. Here we go. What colour is a polar bear's skin? Is it black? Is it pink? Is it yellow? Or is it white? A polar bear. What colour is his skin? And isn't that the cutest polar bear ever? I was about to say koala. Terrible. But yeah, that's such a cute little polar bear. But what colour is his skin? Is it black, pink, yellow, or white? Questions about US sports. I can guarantee you there are no sports questions at all, Bill. Sorry. And Nathaniel, there's still time to make a comeback, mate. Yeah, I don't really do sports, so not very good with that. American sports even less, so afraid not. But, you know, Animal Kingdom, that's pretty much international, isn't it? You know, everyone knows what a polar bear is. So, yeah. But what colour is his skin? Black, pink, yellow, or white? Emma, good that you're having help. Are you allowed to have a team? And there we go. Yeah, the correct answer is indeed black. A polar bear has black skin and translucent fur. It's not white. It just reflects the colour of the snow around it, or something like that anyway. So yeah, black skin on a polar bear. Who knew? Who got that close to find out? I'm not going to worry about it myself. Right. So let's see what it's done to the scoreboard. Here we go. Oh, Leona's come back in. Well done. Fantastic. Into 4th place there. CNSATS is in there. Well done. First time we've seen you, I think. And what we've got there, 4 people on an answer streak of 4, which means you've got 4 answers in a row correct. So well done for that. That's great. Bonus points. So extra points when you get your answer correct for getting more right in a row. Blue light, well done. Fantastic. Next question coming up. I love this picture. What type of creature is a yellow jacket? Is it a bumblebee? Is it a butterfly? Is it a wasp? Or is it a beetle? It's definitely not a dachshund. But what is it? Yellow jacket. Is it a bumblebee? Is it a butterfly? A wasp? Or a beetle? Answers coming in thick and fast. Sometimes wonder if the 90 seconds is too long, but it allows me to do either 60 seconds or 90 seconds. If I could do 1 minute 15, I think that would be perfect, but just doesn't let me do it. So Emma, does you know what a yellow jacket is? Sorry, Leona, I can't take away 2. You've got to work it out. Bumblebee, butterfly, wasp, or a beetle? I just love that. Poor little dachshund. Oh. Are the questions harder tonight? I know. There we go. Oh, 18 of you getting that right. It is a wasp. Well done. So no one thought it was a bumblebee, strangely enough. And most of you went for beetle, but it is in fact a wasp. So well done if you got that right. Someone's saying about the questions being harder this time. I do a trial run of the quiz every time before we do it, just to make sure none of the questions are ridiculously difficult. So you really should see some of the ones I took out. So yeah, we do try and make it as level as we can. So here we go. What's that done to the scoreboard? Leona's up into 3rd there. Blue Minim still leading there. Kevin D, Grisby Turner, CNSS, ATS. And the Gould's back in the game with 3 in a row. So yeah, Blue Light is sneaking away there. Can it last? Let's find out. Another cute question coming up. Animal Kingdom, all cute. What's a baby puffin called? Is it an elat? Is it a puffling? Is it a snook? Or is it a puffball? Oh, that slowed you down. It's always good to see how quick the answers come in. I know sometimes people have no idea and they just mini-me. I thought it probably was. Yeah. What's mini-me's name? But yeah, baby puffin, elat, a puffling, a snook, or a puffball? Julian saw a lot of these. Did he ask any of them what their babies were called? Oh. Emma's team let her down. A pufflet. Pufflet would be a good answer, but it wouldn't be correct. Hi there, Lawrence. A gonk. A giant gonk. Answers coming up. There we are. It's a puffling. No one went for puffball. I thought that would be quite cute, really. But a puffling is the correct answer. I've no idea what an elat or a snook are, if they even exist. I just made them up. So, yeah. Who's winning, Ben? You're about to find out. I've got a good idea of who's winning, but let's see. Let's see what that's done to the scoreboard. Well done, 23 of you getting that right. And, oh, look at that. Blue Light Mini-Me is down from the top spot. You've got Kevin D sneaking into 1st place there. Leona holding on there in 3rd. Nathaniel coming back into 4th place. Well done. CNS AETS, CN Sats, I'm going to call you from now on. Hope that's okay. And yeah, you've got in 5th place there. And up 4 places, Aaron is the highest climber. Well done. So that's looking good. Right, let's move on. Yeah, it sounds like something Emma would make. Yes, it does kind of, doesn't it? All right. Right. Next question. Making a return, it's an octopus. How many hearts does an octopus have? Does it have 8? Does it have 2? Does it just have the 1? Or does it have 3? Octopus. How many hearts does an octopus have? Curious. Is it 8? Is it 2, 1, or 3? Emma, that would be cheating, and we'd all know, because they wouldn't be as witty as you are in the chat. So, that's the thing. They wouldn't be as much fun. So we'd know it wasn't you. So the octopus. Sure, I've used that picture before. How many pictures? How many hearts does an octopus have? 8, 2, 1, or 3? Oh, Leonie, you don't remember. That's the idea of quizzes, to expand your knowledge. Laughing at Emma's comment there. So, nearly time. 8, 2, 1, or 3. Hearts for an octopus. How many? Here we go. The correct answer is 3. An octopus has 3 hearts. 21 of you knew that. Fairly good spread of answers there. Wednesday wasn't that far ago, Leona. Oh, there you go. Emma's got one right. Oh, you did put that answer down, didn't you, Emma? Rick, where have you been? You got a lot of catching up to do, mate. We're on to question 11 now. So you can still join in if you want. The game pin is down the bottom of the screen there. I think it's visible on there. Yes, it is. 309-3674. So if you want to join in, please do. You've got a lot of catching up to do, but you never know. You never know. Right, 3 more than Mel. Really? Okay, here we are. Let's see what that's done to the scoreboard. Oh, look, Kevin D holding on to the first place. Nathaniel hitting back up there, heading towards the top. Blue Light Mini Me slipping down. CN Sats up 1, and Leona, I think, is down a couple there. 3 players have just hit a nice streak of 7, so getting 7 questions right in a row. Fantastic. Well done. So let's have a look. Next question coming up. And it's, which of these animals has a blue tongue? Is it a woodpecker, a giraffe, an elephant, or an anteater? Blue tongue. It's a sort of purpley, blacky blue colour. But which one? Is it a woodpecker, a giraffe, elephant, or anteater? Emma, they're not all geeks. Animals with blue tongues. An animal with blue tongue. I think there's only the one, actually. But which one of this lot is it? A woodpecker, a giraffe, an elephant, or an anteater? I think we've got one more answer to come in. We've got 44 answers. Should be 45. There we go, 45. Now, if we don't get up to 46 on the next question, once we get to 45 answers, I will skip the question and we'll get to the answer quicker. Saves hanging around. Frederick in the mornings, I like that answer. Oh, 46 we're at. Okay, I'm going to keep quiet. Here we go. You ready? Ta-da! It's a giraffe. A giraffe has a blue tongue. Emma, are you leaving? Did the 6-year-old get it right? It's a blue tongue on a giraffe. Really, you're saying? Really? Yeah, really. There we go. There's a giraffe with a slightly blue, a very blue tongue, actually. It's definitely not pink. No one quite knows why it has a blue tongue. Not for sure. They think it might be to do with the sun, the exposure to the sun. So I don't know. But yeah, here we go. Right, so let's see where that's taken the leaderboard. 36, you're getting that right. Well done. Fantastic. And not much changing there. Leona sneaking up. And Richard Pears, I think that's the first time we've seen you troubling the leaderboard. Well done. Kevin D, Nathaniel, and Blue Like Mini Me, just holding in there. Could change now. Last question of the round, and it's double points, don't forget. So looks great to you, Mel. Yeah, I'll have to watch you next time. We're working on the spirit stains, obviously. Right, so next question coming up. Slightly long-winded question, but we'll get there in the time. So, you know, when you talk about horses, it's equine. When you're talking about cattle, it's bovine. But what does elephine relate to? There we go. Equine is horses, bovine is cattle. But what does elephine relate to? Is it deer? Is it rodents? Is it donkeys? Or is it elephants? Thank you, Richard, for explaining that, of course. Andy H, I didn't know you were in there. Hi. So, what does the elephine relate to in the animal kingdom? Is it deer? Is it rodents? Is it a donkey or donkeys? Or is it elephants? Didn't pick up that little error. Should say donkeys, not donkey. It's not a clue. The picture's not a clue. The pictures are never a clue. So what are we thinking here? Deer, rodents, donkey or elephants? If anyone else wants to put in their position in the chat, because I can only see the top 5. So that's why it's multiple guess, Emma. You can always have a guess. "46 answers in." I think that's going to be all of them. There we go. Yeah, it's deer. Elephants was a total red herring for you there. It's deer. Rodents are murine. Sounds awful, doesn't it, actually? And donkey is asinine. No idea what elephants actually is, but elephine relates to deer. So yeah, you wouldn't have got that one right if you'd have gone green there, Emma. So it never works. Never works. So let's see what that's done to the scoreboard. Has it mixed things up at all? Wow. Yeah. Kevin D sort of stayed where he was. Well done. But Wise One sneaking up there. Greasby Turner, Fariniacs, and CN Sats all into the top 5. So brilliant. Well done. Oh, Wise. Oh, really? Oh, Blue Light Turner, Scott. Obviously a real family affair going on there. So lots of people there. So yeah, it sounded really, really scary. All right, so well done. So that was the end of the Animal Kingdom round, and luckily I remember to do that. And so it's time for round 3, which is Superstitions. I mentioned earlier, today is, of course, March the 13th. And in honor of that, I thought, let's have a round on superstitions. So how much do you know about superstitions? Let's see if we can find out. In which country is the number 13 considered lucky? Is it Latvia, Romania, Italy, or Spain? Number 13. So we're on lucky numbers. But it is considered lucky in which country? Latvia, Romania, Italy, or could it be Spain? It'd be trece in Spain, wouldn't it? So I can't do it in any of the other languages. Latvia, Romania. Italy or Spain? The number 13 is lucky. But which one? The stripes go a different way, Ben. I've just seen your comment there. So, yeah. I did at one time experiment with a green screen, which would have been fine tonight. But when I put my Chestnut Products top on, because I'm not really Chestnut Products tonight, but when I put my green top on, I disappear. I'm a floating head. It's not attractive. So there we go. So we've got time's nearly up, 46 answers in. 13 is considered lucky in which country? Boof. It's Italy. The number 17 is considered unlucky in Italy. So if you're ever there, don't do anything with number 17. But they think the number 13 is lucky, and they, especially for gambling for some reason. I no idea why, but it is associated with big wins. Number 13 there in Italy is considered lucky. 7 of you getting that right. That's the second lowest answer. 6 people going for Spain, 22 going for Romania. So let's see what that's done to the scoreboard. It would be great if it's mixed it up a little bit. Let's have a look. Da, da, da. Kevin D and Wise One staying in first and second, but Neil M, I think this is the first time you've graced the scoreboard. Well done. Freniacs in fifth and Greasby Turner in fourth. Well done. It's lucky in France too. What's 17 is lucky in France? Are you saying there, Julian? I'm not sure what you're saying there. But Florida Turning is back in the game with 3 in a row. Well done. Let's move on to the next question. Sticking with lucky numbers, which number is considered unlucky in China? Is it the number 7, the number 4, 13, or 8? Unlucky in China. 7, 4, 13, or 8? Thank you, Gerard. Gerard, are they saying the number of 13 is considered lucky in France? I'm not sure which you're agreeing with. Sorry. I'm jabbering away so quickly and asking half a dozen different questions. Current question is, which number is considered unlucky in China? 7, 4, 13, or 8? Terrible when you hit the wrong one, isn't it, Rob? You aim one place and your finger hits somewhere else. All right. Okay, Emma, interesting idea. Gerard, yeah, lucky 13. I didn't realise that. Okay, good job I didn't put France on the board there. That would have really messed things up. So I'm glad about that. Right, so the correct answer there is China. Sorry, jabbering away there. The number 4 is considered unlucky in China. The number 8, which 7 of you went for, is actually considered to be lucky. So there used to be a lovely restaurant in Bromley in Kent, near where I lived, called the Friendly 8. Absolutely gorgeous Chinese food in there. But anyway, that's another story. The number 4 is considered unlucky in China because the word for 4 sounds like the word for death. So there you go, considered to be unlucky. Right, let's see what that's done to the scoreboard. Kevin D still holding in there and on fire. Look at that. Highest answer streak of 14. Wow. Fantastic. 14 in a row. Rob, yeah, 4 in Mandarin sounds like death in Mandarin. Thank you. Yeah, that's the one. Wise One still there. CN Sats. Nathaniel back again. Blue Light Mini Me back again. Going well so far. Going to move slightly closer to home for us. Only back to the UK. And why is it considered unlucky to put a pair of new shoes on a table? Is it just because it's bad manners? Is it because it means the owner is dead? Is it because it invites the devil into your house to dance on the table? Or is it because evil pixies will steal the shoes and all your possessions? So that is why there is Boeing 708 and Airbus 308. Ah, right, okay. Right. I know that they didn't have a Windows 9 or something. One of the windows got missed out because it was considered bad luck. Anyway, new shoes on the table. In England, it's considered bad luck. But why? Is it because it's just bad manners? It means the owner is dead? Because it invites the devil into your house to dance on the table? Or is it because evil pixies will steal the shoes and all your possessions? And that is one of Mandy's shoes on there, by the way. If anyone's in the least bit interested, there's no bad luck attached to it because there's only one of them. And that's me sitting in the background trying to look interested. So, but why would it be unlucky to put new shoes on the table? No, it's any shoes, Ben. Not only women's shoes. I just don't have any interesting shoes to take a photo of. Here we go. Nearly time. And yeah, it means the owner is dead. It used to be used to say that the it used to be a method of signifying that someone had died. You'd put their shoes on the table, and yeah, it means that they were dead, basically. So it's deemed to be bad luck. Emma, yes, they are irregular choice indeed. No, I'm going to put you two in a corner at the weekend and let you talk about ICs if you want, because no. Right, okay. So I love the idea that some of you thought it invites the devil into the house to dance on the table. Brilliant. And only two of you went for the evil pixies. I liked that one. I thought that would be good. All right. Let's see what it's done to the scoreboard. Oh, friends for life now, Emma. Scary. All right, here we go. Let's have a look at the... yeah, Brill. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. And yeah, rabbit out the something is creeps up into 4th place. Florida turning into 5th place. Well done. And the top 3 staying pretty much the same. Andy H in 6. Well done. Brilliant. So that's great. Let's move on to the next question. One for all you wood turners out there, but still superstition. Don't worry. Here we go. So if someone gives you something sharp, what should you give them back in return to avoid bad luck? Is it a drink? Is it a thank you note? Is it a coin or a hat? Someone gives you something sharp, it could be deemed as bad luck. So what should you give them back? Is it a drink, a thank you note, a coin or a hat? Now, I just need to mute myself for a second. Just calling Mandy out the other room at the moment. So you need to come and read Emma's comments. We just had the picture of your shoes there, starting there.
Where? Sorry, where?
Where the mouse is hovering.
Yeah.
And I said I'll put you and her in a corner at the weekend just to talk about shoes, and she's going to wear her irregular choice as well. Right, so there we go. Sorry, just a little family conference going on there. What should you give someone if they give you something sharp? It's a good thing for wood turners to know, I think. And the correct answer is a coin. And most of you knew that one. Well done. Yeah, 39 of you getting that right. Apparently, to do it 100% correctly, the person giving you the sharp object, rigger boots, I like that one. Person giving you the sharp object should attach a coin to it that you can give back to them. So there's absolutely no gift, but you're actually paying back for it, or you're giving something back in return. And otherwise, the theory goes that the sharp object could sever the friendship between the two of you. Okay, I write this stuff, but I don't make them up, I promise you. All right, so 39 of you getting that right. Well done. I like that 2 of you thought a thank you note was the correct thing. That's definitely the right one. Let's go next. Let's see what's done for the scoreboard. Probably not a heck of a lot. No, Timor and back with 3 in a row. Well done. And yeah, Emma obviously not getting that one right. So not to worry. We're heading back to the I shouldn't have said this really, because my geography is dreadful. We're heading back east, back to Japan now. And according to, no, we're not. We're heading to Syria. What was banned in 1933 for fear it would cause a drought? Sorry, misread that. Is it chopsticks? Was it recreational fishing, yo-yos, or sandals? 1933, something was banned by the government. Superstitious Muslims convinced the government to ban something in case it caused a drought. But what would it have been? Was it chopsticks, recreational fishing, yo-yos, or sandals? This should have been the last question in my list. I've got them in the wrong way around. Doesn't matter at all. Something was banned. 35, 36, 37 of you reckon you know, or you reckon you can have a pretty good guess. Still a few more answers to come in. Whatever it was has been unbanned. Is that a word? I don't know. But it's now allowed. But it took several years before that happened. Whatever it was banned for quite a while. Fiona, they're all pretty stupid answers. I know what the answer is, and trying to make up 3 equally daft answers is really difficult. Let's see. Here we go. 18 of you getting that right. It was yo-yos. So is that what you went for, Emma? Obviously not by the look of it. Yeah. Oh, you were right. Well done. Yeah, yo-yos were banned because obviously with the yo-yo goes down, comes back up again, and the theory was that could encourage the rain as it falls to fall down but not touch the ground and go back up again. So they banned yo-yos. Okay. Scoreboard. Kevin D is unstoppable at the moment. Look at that, up on 15,000 points. Rabbit out there doing okay. CN Sats doing good. Wise One slipping down. Neil M. I think that's the first time we've seen you, Neil. Well done. Into 5th place there. 4 players with an answer streak of 4, so getting 4 correct in a row. Well done. And here comes the last question. Already giving you a clue as to what it was. We're heading back east now, back to Japan. And this one, you really do have a 1 in 4 chance of getting right if you don't know the answer. Here we go. Double points. In Japan, what direction is it unlucky to lie down in? Is it east, south, west, or north? Which direction is bad luck to lie down in? East, south, west, or north? And thank you to John Garrard, Tulundi Turnings, for the use of his picture there. That's his compass the wooden surround, finished of course with Chestnut products. Needed a picture of a compass or a compass rose. That was perfect. So Japan, which direction should you not lie down in? East, south, west, or north? I love it when the answers don't come in quite so quickly, because it means that Yeah, it's making you think, making you wonder about it. Still got 3 more answers to come in. Richard, yeah, good to have no superstitions. But it's been an unlucky round for you. What can you say? Yeah, Leon, I hope no one is Googling it. The correct answer is north. That's right. It means, yeah, apparently the deceased are always buried with their heads facing north. So if you lie down facing north, it's supposedly bad luck for you. All right, 17 of you getting that right. Well done. Let's see what that's done to the scoreboard. Ta-da! Top 3 not moving. Leona coming back in there. Richard Pearce getting back into 5th place, and Larry is up 8 places and is the highest climber. Well done, Larry. Right, and if my sums are right, which I'm pretty sure they are, let's put me in there. Hang on. Thank you. There we are. Hello, I'm still here. So that's halfway through now. So we usually take a break about now, and tonight's going to be no exception. So we'll take just a 2.5 minute-ish break. So you can grab a drink, do anything else you might need to do. I don't need to know the details. It's quite all right. Stay and chat. Don't forget that still looking for your opinions on the mastermind idea. If you want us to do that, have a go at that. No idea how it's going to work or how we're going to do it, but if you'd like us to have a go, then do let me know. That'd be fun. You can let me know in the chat, in the comments, and be brilliant. So we'll take a short break, and we'll come back, and then we'll get on with the second part of the quiz. So let's see what happens then. Right, see you in a minute. Right, there we go. Note to self, when I'm picking the music to play in for the interval and that, to have something without so many false endings on it, I'm just grabbing myself a drink. I thought, oh God, it's about to finish, and then rush back and it starts up again. So, or maybe just set a time or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, we're back again. So it's time for for part 2 of the quiz. So here we are. There isn't a Thunderbirds round. Sorry, Emma. I really did consider it, but in order to make it fun, there'd have been some very devious Thunderbirds questions, I've got to tell you, and I thought that would just be really unfair on everyone else who's not a geek like Emma or me, because I would have known them as well. And that's what gave me the idea for the mastermind thing. So that's the point of doing that. You can have a specialist round or something you think you know your stuff about, and we could try it that way. Someone said earlier on about at least with the quiz everyone gets involved. Hey, enter the mastermind then. That's fine. We'll have if we do it, and it's not a definite as yet, because I really came up with the idea the last couple of days. But if we do it, we will have the people on screen answering the questions. We'll try and get the whole atmosphere going, the dark and broody things. So anyway, that's for the future. Let me know your thoughts. I know a couple of you like it, a couple of you don't, and that's fine. So let's see. Rob, what position are you in? You want to know if you're beating Emma. So you tell us where you are, and I'm sure Emma will make up where she is. So and we'll see where we go with that. All right, let's take me off. Let's bring the board back in, and there we are. That's where we are. So I'll hit the this button next, and we're going to go for round 4, which is everyday inventions. So what do you know about everyday inventions? Let's hope you like these ones. There we go. How long after the can was the can opener invented? Was it 3 years? 2 months? Were they invented at the same time? Or was it 48 years afterwards? The can opener. It's a real chicken and egg type question. Which came first? Well, the can came first. But when was the can opener invented? 3 years afterwards? 2 months? At the same time? Or 48 years? What do you reckon? Do you know? Rob's in 33rd place. That's not disgraceful, Rob. This could be your round. This could be where you pick up. There you are. So you know this one. Who else knows it? Can opener. But when was the can opener invented? Or how long after the can? Or were they invented at the same time? It would make sense, wouldn't it? 3 years, 2 months at the same time, or 48 years? We still got some people still on their break. We're a bit low on answers there. 41 answers so far. Let's see. And there you go. There's the correct answer. It was 48 years after the invention of the can opener was invented. Can patented in 1858, and the can opener, that's obviously wrong. No, sorry. The can, I thought that was right. The can was invented in 1810 as part of the Napoleonic Wars. They wanted a method of transporting food and perishables, so they didn't go off. So 1810, but it's 48 years later in 1858 before they invented the can opener as we know it. Up till then, they were just using a hammer and a chisel and a knife or something to open it. So there you go. 48 years. Surprising it took anyone that long. Let's see what it's done to the scoreboard. Here we go. 18 of you getting that right. Well done. Kevin D, unstoppable. Rabbit out there. Still doing well. Not so great there. Four players losing their answer streak of 3. Sorry about that, guys. Emma in 39th place. Still time, Emma. There's still time. Next question coming up. Good one for all you woodworkers out there, I'm sure. When was the pencil invented? Is it 1795? Is it 1932, 1899, or 1547? The pencil. When was that invented? Spread of dates there. Was it as recently as 1932? As long ago as 1547? Or was it 1795? Or 1899? When Queen Victoria was on the throne? Don't ask me how I know that. I just rubbish information. Rob, Emma won't get more points in the music round because there isn't one this time. Sorry. 39 answers in. Did it, Julian? I didn't watch that. We had something the other week. Someone was saying about there's no Thunderbirds around either. About something that came up on Antiques Roadshow. Didn't watch that either. It's just stuff that I knew, and they've been putting it on TV. That's just wrong. But do you remember? When was the pencil invented? Do you remember seeing it? Not actually remember being there, I hasten to add. Here we go. And the answer is 1795. Maybe a lot of you did see this on Inside the Factory. I really didn't. But 1795. And again, Napoleonic Wars. It was created during the Napoleonic Wars. So blame Napoleon. Gerard, did you get that right? Anyway, not going to go there. 25 of you did. Well done. Brilliant. Let's see. Has that changed the scoreboard very much? No, it hasn't at all. Three players on the last streak of 3, but that's about all that's happening here. Anyway, Rick catching up there. Whoa. Still a long way to go, mate, but well done. Right, from a poor start. Gerard didn't get that right. Oh, unlucky, mate. No worries. Better luck with this one. And we're sticking with writing implements. And who invented the modern ballpoint pen? Is it Aloysius Parker, Laszlo Biro, Earl Montblanc, or Jean-Claude Bic? If I could say it, it'd be easier. Aloysius Parker, Laszlo Biro, Earl Montblanc, or Jean-Claude Bic? Pencil Museum. Oh, was that or wasn't it? Is that a Brooklyn Nine-Nine? I can't remember the museum they went to. I only watched it the other week as well. Anyway, ballpoint pen we're on to now. Aloysius Parker, Laszlo Biro, Earl Montblanc, and Jean-Claude Bic. Jean-Claude Bic. I wish I could say his name. He'd be so much happier about it. There is a huge clue in there for Emma. I wonder if she's got that. All right, Lake District, thank you. And Bush. There we go. The correct answer is Laszlo Biro. He invented the modern ballpoint pen in 1943, funnily enough. Barrel Museum, is it? Thank you. Thank you. I couldn't remember what it was, but worth watching. It was a... Yeah, apparently he did. The modern ballpoint pen. There was a version of it beforehand, but the modern ballpoint pen, as we know it, was invented by Laszlo Biro. Aloysius Parker, the red answer. He drove Fab 1 for Lady Penelope in Thunderbirds. Earl Mont Blanc and Jean-Claude Beek, I don't know. But Laszlo Biro is definitely the inventor of the modern ballpoint pen. All right, so let's see what that did to the score. 30 of you getting that right. Here we go. No change at the top, as they say. So well done, everyone. Let's see if you do as well with the next question. 1942. 1942. Harry Coover is trying to invent a clear plastic material. What did he invent instead? Did he invent Kevlar? Was it clear aluminium? Was it super glue? Or was it a Teflon coating? He was trying to invent a clear plastic material, but he invented something completely different instead. But what was it? Was it Kevlar? Was it clear aluminium, super glue, or Teflon coating? Yeah, Bic obviously is a French Bic Biro. That's why I stuck it in there, just trying to be misleading, Gerard. I think I've got a few of you on it. So 1942, quite a while ago now. Harry Coover, that's not him in the picture. Wouldn't it be great if it was? But what did he invent? I've done that before, Leon, and I'm clicking on the button thinking, why won't it answer? Why won't it take it? And then realizing I should be clicking on the other screen. So Harry Coover's trying to invent something, a clear plastic material. Instead, he invents something else, but what? Kevlar, clear aluminium, super glue, or Teflon coating? Waiting for 46 answers we should have. We may have lost a few people in the break. Let's see. Let's see where we go. The correct answer is super glue. Yes. We need a picture of that, Emma, looking like a Smurf. That'd be good, I think. Yeah. Harry Coover invented super glue back in 1942. Amazingly, no one had a use for it. They couldn't think of a good thing, anything good to do with it. But that's when it originated from, 1942. Clear aluminium doesn't actually exist even now, except in Star Trek 3. So, being a geek, sorry. So, now, I would hope not, Ray. I hope no one is Googling the answers. It's not worth it. But if you are, I'm sure most of the answers are coming pretty quick. So here we go. Let's see what that's done to the leaderboard there. That's done nothing to the leaderboard, Leona. I don't think you got that one right. But it hasn't yet. You've built up sufficient lead there not to be knocked off the top there, not to be knocked out of the fifth place. Yeah, it was used in the war to seal wounds and that apparently, but it dates back to 1942. I was surprised to see that as well. All right, next question coming up. It's all about those barcode things. Hate them. But what was the first product to include a barcode? Was it an Apple Mac computer? Was it Coca-Cola, Wrigley's chewing gum, or Nike trainers? Barcodes. A designer hates them. It's just very difficult to get them onto packaging and make them look good. And they have to be a certain size, and you have to have a certain gap at the beginning and at the end of them. Otherwise, they won't scan. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. When did they start? What was the first product to include a barcode on it? Was it the Apple Mac computer, Coca-Cola, Wrigley's chewing gum, or Nike trainers? Gerard, I usually use a plaster, but if you want to go with the super glue, that's fine. Leona, did they steal my quiz? What's going on here? At least you remembered it. Well done. So you'll know the correct answer is, I'm not going to say it yet, but could it be an Apple Mac computer, Coca-Cola, Wrigley's chewing gum, or Nike trainers. Which one of those was the first one to have a barcode on it? So I changed my screen. I forgot what I was looking at for a second there. Here we go. Here comes the answer, and the correct answer is Wrigley's chewing gum. Yeah, well done. Back in 1974, the first barcode was used, and yeah, that's where it dates back to, and they've just grown everywhere. And of course, every barcode should be unique. It's like to that particular product, that size, that color, that special offer. It's just crazy. So yeah, lots of different numbers out there. So that's a barcode. And 1974 Wrigley's chewing gum, and here we go. Leona, you must have got that one right. Well done, because it came up in your son's quiz. Sure, that's cheating. It shouldn't be allowed, really. And yeah, it puts you into fourth place. Kevin D still in the lead there. The Goulds coming in there in fifth. Well done. 4 of you on an answer streak there. Mel's moving down the placings now. Yeah, there might be a last-minute comeback. And this could be the time to do it. Scott, yeah, juicy fruit. I never really liked chewing gum, to be honest, but yeah, I don't think they do that one anymore, but I have no idea. So the next question, a little bit more complicated, but it is worth double points, and it's a puzzle question. You need to put the answers in the correct answer, in the correct order, okay? And we're looking for the these things from the earliest first. So there's 4 inventions. I want you to put them in the correct order from when they were invented, starting with the earliest. And here we go. The 4 inventions are the battery, jeans, denim jeans, the diesel engine, or hovercraft. Which was invented first? That's a hovercraft T. There we go. That looks a bit better, doesn't it? So when you put them in the right order, remember to click the K for Kahoot button so it knows you finished. You do have an option to move them around and change your order if you want to. So can you put these in the correct order? Again, slowed you down, slowed you right down. Love it. Hovercraft, battery, jeans, and diesel engine. What order were they invented in? Lots of battling going on in the lower echelons of the rankings there. Robert 32nd. I know he's desperate to beat Emma, the Smurfette. I probably would do quadruple points, Rob, but it won't let me. The most I can do is double points. Right, time's running out, folks. If you haven't got your answers in, get them in quick. Click that K. Click that K. We need to get those answers in. Time's up. There we go. I have no idea what that bar across the top means, to be honest. I don't know if 35% of you got it right or what. I've absolutely no idea. But the correct order is as displayed there. The battery was invented in 1789. Jeans, denim jeans in 1850. The diesel engine in I've got 1982 written here, but that's obviously wrong. I think it was 1928. I think I looked those numbers transposed. That is definitely the correct order. Diesel engine, because the hovercraft was invented in 1955. So that's the order of it. Battery, jeans, diesel engine, and hovercraft. So well done, Mel. Well done, Emma, getting that right by the look of it. And let's see what that's done to the scoreboard. Ta-da. Kevin D still out in the lead. Kevin D, who are you? Let us know. Rabbit out there in the rabbit out there. I don't know. Second place, CN Sats, Alan, Richard Pears, Stiletto Mafiosa. Is that Stiletto Mafiosa? Is the highest climber. Aha. Right, that gives me a clue on something. But yeah, well done, you guys and gals. Yeah, whatever. Wish I hadn't said that now. Doing really well here. So that was the last question in that round. So we're going to move on to round 5 now, which is films. So a little bit of pop culture coming up for you. And let's see if we can get these going. Let's see if I can do this quickly this time. In which film did they say, if you build it, he will come? So name the film. If you build it, he will come. Was it Gladiator, The Money Pit, Field of Dreams, or Raiders of the Lost Ark? Just catching up on the chat there. Di, sorry, I don't know why you only just got the notification for it. Gladiator, Money Pit, Field of Dreams, Raiders of the Lost Ark. If you build it, he will come. Where does that come from? Yeah, Michael, that turning down under, if you ain't going to play the game properly, you're going to get booted out, okay? The answer is Field of Dreams. So well done, 31 of you getting that right, and Michael. But yeah, he's on my watch list at the moment. So 31 of you getting that right. Field of Dreams, Kevin Costner, great film. If you haven't seen it, that's one of my favourite films. It's just so, yeah, sort of supernatural, spooky, brilliant, absolutely great film. So recommended there. 31 of you knew that one. Well done. Let's see who that 31 was. Boom, boom. Here we go. Richard Pears got it right. Team Oram, I think that's the first time you've graced the leaderboard. Well done. And the others there, Kevin D, Rabbit, and CN Sats, staying exactly where they were. So well done. Alan's making his back with an answer streak of 3. Well done, Alan, out there. And no, definitely wasn't Gladiator, Emma. Did you put Gladiator? I don't know. All right, here we go. Next question coming up. And in which film do we meet Punxsutawney Phil? Is it Romancing the Stone, Groundhog Day, Space Jam, or Looney Tunes the movie? That's hard to say. Romancing the Stone, Groundhog Day, Space Jam, or Looney Tunes? Punxsutawney Phil, where was he from? If I was really clever and inventive, I'd have the picture come up in the screen there, wouldn't I, at the end when the answer comes up? I'm not that clever, unfortunately. Are you clever enough? Do you know the answer to this question? Punxsutawney Phil. There we go. Yeah, Groundhog Day is the correct answer. 23 of you getting that right. It was Groundhog Day just a couple of weeks ago. So that's yeah, what brought it to mind. It was on the TV. So yeah, Rob, you don't know Punxsutawney Phil, Groundhog Day. He's the whole reason. He has a very major part in the film, but no lines whatsoever. He is the groundhog. So great film. All right, 23 of you, well done. And here we go. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Kevin D, untouchable at the top at the moment, but you know, there's not that many points. Rabbit out there isn't far behind. CN Sats still okay. Freeniacs back in the game again. Well done, 3 in a row. Fantastic. Rick Dobney, last 12 months feel like Groundhog Day. Yep, I do get where you're coming from with that one. All right, we're just going to step back a bit more in time now with the next question. Do you know your Beatles? Which was the first Beatles film? Was it A Hard Day's Night? Was it Yellow Submarine, Help, or The Magical Mystery Tour? Beatles, which was their first film? A Hard Day's Night, Yellow Submarine, Help, or Magical Mystery Tour? And you have seen it, Mel. You might have fallen asleep in it, but you have seen it. You'll have seen some of the Beatles films. Which is their first one? Hard Day's Night, Yellow Submarine, Help, or Magical Mystery Tour? There we go. The correct answer is well done. 31 of you getting that right. Very good. It is Hard Day's Night. It was the first Beatles film. Fantastic. So well done, everyone. That came out in 1964. Help was in 1965. And then Magical Mystery Tour, 67. And finally, Yellow Submarine in 68, which the Beatles didn't, well, they had a little cameo right at the end, but their voices were, it was an animation, it was a cartoon, they weren't even there. So, yeah. Stephen wants us to start again. Shall we? No, sorry, Stephen, can't do that, mate. You have to be on time next time. We can't go back to the beginning. Sorry about that. Right, so let's see. 31 of you getting that right. I suspect there's going to be no change at the top. I was wrong with that one as well. So there we are. Team Oram back in there. Alan back in there. Top three unchanged. Twists and turns back with an answer streak of 3. Well done. That's very good. Yeah, Richard, I wasn't that old then. I don't remember it. I had to look these things up. So, but it's, you know, gosh, it's the Beatles. You should know that, surely. All right, we're going to come back a bit more modern than the next one. Which Disney princess is the only one inspired by a real person? Is it Belle from Beauty and the Beast? Is it Pocahontas? Is it Princess Jasmine from Aladdin? Or is it Princess Aurora from Sleeping Beauty? Only Disney princess to be inspired by a real person. And of course, they're not all technically princesses in the film, but it doesn't really matter. That's what they're classed as. So, do you know your Disney? Belle, Pocahontas, Princess Jasmine, or Princess Aurora? Who was the only one of those to be inspired by a real person? Stephen, we all need a time machine, mate. What we wouldn't do. There we go. Yep. 39 of you getting that right. Pocahontas is the correct answer. Only Disney princess inspired by a real person. And she's buried in Gravesend, not far away from where I used to live. It's really strange, really, that she should be buried there, but she is. There's a patch of land there, and I think there's a statue and all sorts there. But yeah, she's buried in Gravesend in Kent, just outside London. So there you go, some rubbish extra knowledge for you. I should have put that in there. That should have been the question in one of the next quizzes. Oh well, missed out on that one. So suspect no real change in the leaderboard. Nope, that was a fairly a nice easy one there. Next one, not so good. Right, so let's see. We're yeah, I've seen Pocahontas a few times as well, I've got to say. But we're moving on to Steven Spielberg next, and in the Oscars, which movie won him his first Best Director Oscar? Was it Jaws? Was it Empire of the Sun, Schindler's List, or Munich? Best Director Oscar for Steven Spielberg. There he is, looking pleased with himself. But which film won it for him? Was it Jaws, Empire of the Sun, Schindler's List, or Munich? The Academy Awards, to give them their proper name. Best Director Oscar. He won it. I think he'd been nominated before, but which one won him the award? Was it Jaws, Empire of the Sun, Schindler's List, or Munich? Stephen, what can I say? Play your watch or something next time. There we go. Well done, everyone. Yeah, Schindler's List is the correct answer. 24 of you getting that right. He won that in 1993, which was 19 years after his directorial debut, which wasn't with Jaws. It was Sugarland Express, I think. So it took him 19 years to win that. Jaws, brilliant. Empire of the Sun, brilliant. Munich, a little bit hard going, that one. That's a real hard film. Schindler's List, obviously, yeah, is a hard subject matter. Munich, the same, but yeah, anyway, let's not go there. Right. Just catching up on the Richard, brilliant. I love that. Right, let's move on. Let's see what we've done in the scoreboard there. And no change there. Top 5 there. Larry is back with 3 in a row. Well done. And we're now coming up to the last question in the round. Double points coming up. And we're sticking with the Oscars. And I want to know which of these ladies has been nominated the most times for the Oscar for Best Actress. So your choices are Bette Davis, Catherine Hepburn. I couldn't say her name in the practice run either. Glenda Jackson or Elizabeth Taylor. Bette Davis, Catherine Hepburn, Glenda Jackson, or Elizabeth Taylor. Out of those, who has been nominated the most times for the Oscar for Best Actress? Any major film aficionados out there? In case you want to miss it, Stephen would do just saying about he knows all the answers. He should have got here earlier. Richard Pierce said, but how would you have got on with the round on Etruscan pottery that we all sailed through earlier? And Stephen said, I know a lot about ceramics. My mother is a ceramics tutor. There you go. So yeah, which of those, out of those 4, who's been nominated the most times? The correct answer, Catherine Hepburn, which 20 of you got right. Bit of a spread of answers there. Well done. Catherine Hepburn has been nominated 12 times. Bette Davis is in second place in that list with 10 nominations. Then Elizabeth Taylor with 5. Glenda Jackson with 4. Leona, you would have been right. Meryl Streep has had the most nominations at 17, but that was too easy, so I left her out of the list. If Meryl Streep had been on the list, she would have been the top, but Catherine Hepburn is second place on that one. So I think right, okay, let's go with the oh, Mel's in 15th place now. It's gone up 1 place. Well done. Everything to go for in the next round. And the let's see what that's done to the leaderboard. Leona's back in there. So well done, Leona. Fantastic. Up 3 places. 2 is the highest climber. Have we got someone playing called 2? I'm not entirely sure, but that would lead me to think so. So that was the end of that round anyway. So Kevin D still out in the lead there. Congratulations there. And it's time for the final round. And this is the picture round. So totally ungoogleable, I hope. And let's see how we go with this. So I'm going to take the picture down, the graphic down first. And let's just see. Let's take that down. And let's move on to the next question. We put it on full screen. What is this? Is it a head massager? Is it a fruit juicer? Is it a prop from Thunderbirds? Or is it an exhibit from the Louvre? What's that? A head massager? A fruit juicer? A prop from Thunderbirds? Or an exhibit from the Louvre? I've put it on full screen for you to give you as good a view of it as possible. I am still here in the background, but you can't see me. Probably best. What's that used for? Is it a head massager, a fruit juicer, a prop from Thunderbirds, or an exhibit from the Louvre? That's great. We had a good spread of answers there. 24 of you getting it right. It is a fruit juicer. It's an Alessi juice squeezer, and stainless steel, and it's definitely not from the Ann Summers factory. It's not the tripod from the War of the Worlds, and yeah, it is definitely a fruit juicer. It's a Alessi fruit juicer, and the cheapest I've seen them online is £69. So you've got to love your fruit juice to have one of those. Great fun to use. Loads of video clips on YouTube from being used. That's what it is. So yeah. Let's see. Any other? Scott Tracy has one. I don't know about that. And War of the Worlds. A tripod cannot actually walk, by the way. Just throwing that in there. If you built a tripod and tried to go anywhere with it, as soon as you lift one leg up to go anywhere, the other two, it'd fall down. Anyway, digress. Next question. Let's have a look at the scoreboard first. Sorry. All right, Fariniacs coming up. Wow. Fantastic in the 5th place there. The top 4 unchanged. Twist and turns up 3 places, the highest climber. So obviously not a lot of movement in that round. All right, next question coming up. And I want to know, what country is this? Which country even? Is it Argentina? Is it Belgium? Is it Austria? Or is it Poland? What's that country? What's that the silhouette of? Argentina, Belgium, Austria, or Poland? Oh, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I would have known either, Emma. Geography, not my strong point. Yeah, maybe do that next time. Which county is this? That's because it can balance, Richard. It's all about balance. A tripod can't balance on 2 legs. Right, there we go. The correct answer there was Belgium. 16 of you getting that right. Indeed, well done. Yeah. Here we are. And Leona sneaking back into the lead there, into the 5th place. Sorry, well done. Not been too far away all the way through, so that's really good. Well done. And top 4 remaining unchanged. So let's move on to the next question. You nearly went for Belgium. Nearly is not good enough, Emma. Sorry. Here we go. Next question coming up. And why is this lady famous? There she is. Why is she famous? Is she a journalist? Is she an actress, a politician, or an astronaut? Why is she famous? Is she a journalist? Is she an actress, a politician, or an astronaut? answers coming in. I'd always love to know how many you think, oh yeah, know exactly what that one is, and how many you're thinking, oh, we'll just guess that. The owner obviously knows. Yep, politician is the correct answer. It's actually Jacinda Ardern, the Prime Minister of New Zealand. I hope I pronounced her name correctly. I think I did. So yeah, 13 of you getting that right. 20 of you going for the astronaut. Yeah, I do have a thing for astronauts, but that was red herring. That was Jacinda Ardern. So well done, 13 of you, obviously that day. Stephen, don't drink the spirit stains. They contain something in them that make them really horrible for tasting. Don't do it. And it wouldn't be good for you anyway. Let's go on. Next question. Sorry, leaderboard time. Yeah. 3 people lost their answer streak of 3 there, but well done, everyone else. Right. Taste the rainbow. Brilliant, Leona. Great. Well done. Right. Next question coming up. And what is this used for? What would this have been used for? Was it used for cleaning shoes, cutting cigars, slicing bread, or chopping wood? I love it when the answers are slow coming in. That's great. So what was that used for? Well, they were so slow there. I thought we'd been thrown off YouTube or something. So what's that device for? Cleaning shoes, cutting cigars, slicing bread, or chopping wood? Just worked out your comment there. This is stuff of dreams. Oh, I know that answer. We moved on to this one now. Strange looking device. What was it used for? And it's used for slicing bread. Yeah, it is a chopper thing. Emma, thank you. And it's for slicing bread. So that's what that was used for. I'm not quite sure how long ago it's from, but that's what it was. So that's 23 of you getting that right. I wonder if that's going to change the leaderboard at all. Rabbit out the Rabbit out the sneaking into first place by just a mere 14 points from Kevin D. Kevin's been holding on to that leaderboard all the way through. Oh, major upset. CN Sats in 3rd, Seymour M in 4th, and Leona holding in there in 5th place. Well done. And Jigsy Shed making a comeback 3 in a row. Brilliant. Oh, excuse me. Drinking lemonade. Sorry. All right. So next question coming up. Penultimate question. Oh, it's getting exciting now. Maybe. I don't know. I hope it is. I hope you're enjoying it, whatever. So here we right. You want a swoosh? Hang on. Oh, hang on. I've got to find a swoosh for you. That's going to take me a moment. So it's Emma's fault now. So Conquest Live. Where's my swoosh gone? There we are. Right. Okay, so I've just got to put this back together again now. A little swoosh there. Right, there we are for the change of the leaderboard. Right, so next question coming up. And that's completely thrown me now. Here we are. So why is this man famous? What's this guy known for? Is he a newsreader, an actor, an inventor, or a sportsman? So looking through the question answers, the comments there. Right, so who's this guy? What's he famous for? More importantly, is he a newsreader, an actor, an inventor, or a sportsman? You know him, Julian. That's interesting. Don't say who he is. So, why is he famous? What's he done? Yeah, 32 of you getting that right. He is indeed an inventor. It's James Dyson, isn't it? I can remember his first name for a second. Then it's James, isn't it? Someone please tell me it's James. It's Mr. Dyson anyway. He of the Dyson vacuum cleaner and also the bladeless fan and stuff like that. So bladeless fan. So all right. Right. So last question coming up. Here we go. Double points in the picture round. Ooh, here we go. And this is the entrant. Oh, sorry, I forgot to do this bit. I always do that in the last question. Always do that. There we are. Rabbit out there, still in first place. Kevin D in second. Look, by 6 points. 6 points. Oh, gosh. CN Sats not far behind. No one there is far behind, actually. I don't think it's definitely between the top two as to who's going to be the winner. And Emma, sorry, it's not Thunderbirds and it's not worth 20,000 points, I'm afraid. But yeah, it's a stinker of a question. All right, so here we are. So this is the entrance to a museum in London. I need to know, please, which museum? What's the name of it? There we go. Is that Horniman's Museum? Is it the Wallace Museum? Is it the Grant Museum of Zoology or the Jeffrey Museum? What's that the entrance to? That's a museum in London, but which one? Horniman's Museum, the Wallace Museum, Grant Museum of Zoology, or the Jeffrey Museum? Emma, if you want to do a Thunderbirds round in Mastermind, we could do that. Well done, 24 of you getting that right. It is the Wallace Museum. It's the Wallace Museum collection. It's free admission. It's your paintings, furniture, and then arms and armor. I have no idea. That seems a strange mix to me, but that's what you've got in there. It's in West 1 in London, between Marble Arch and Madden Tussauds, if anyone wants to go and check it out. So that's what it is. All right, Emma, we'll talk about that. Joanne, ready to come back with the question to go? It's not happening with that question. Shame. All right. Oh, well done, Joan, in 8th place. So hang on a sec before we go there. Let's just put me back on for a second or two. We'll announce the winners in just a moment or two. Most of you know already where you are, but we'll get the podium up in a moment. Just want to say thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's been great fun. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Love watching the chat going through. Always good stuff. The leaderboard has changed quite a lot over the course of the evening, so really good to see that happening. Well done everyone who got on there, and well done if you didn't. It was still a bit of fun, wasn't it? So we'll show the leaders in just a second. Don't forget, would appreciate your thoughts on the mastermind idea, if you want us to do that, if you just want us to carry on with the quizzes. I'm sure we'll be doing quizzes anyway for a little bit longer, but if you want to have something a bit different, and if you would like to be a contestant in Mastermind, let me know. May not happen, but you never know. It's still possible. So let's put the board back up and let's have a look at the leaderboard, see who's done what and in what order. Here we go. Are you ready? Here's the podium. 3rd place, Leona, 26 out of 36. Kevin D in 2nd. And in 1st place, Rabbit Out There. Well done. Absolutely great. And Team Oram and CN Sats in 4th and 5th. Fantastic. Well done. Fantastic evening. Well done. Interestingly enough, there, Rabbit out the only got 29 out of 36. Kevin D got 31. It's those bonus points. That's what does the job. That's what does the job every time. Rabbit out there, let me know who you are. Let me know who you want that money to go to. £50 going to your favourite registered charity. So let me know what that is. Folks, I'm glad you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much. We'll be, we'll probably come back and do some more another time. Keep an eye on our Facebook and on our Instagram and everything else like that. If you haven't, I'm trying to keep up with the chat at the same time. If you haven't signed up for our notifications, do so, and then you'll never miss another one. Those of you who missed them, tut. There's lots of chances to get them. Sign up for our newsletter. Follow our links on Instagram or anywhere else, or just drop me an email and I'll do that for you. You can also get the information on the Conkers Live demos and on Wood Turning Weekender. Leona, thanks for joining in tonight. Emma, Gerard, Stuart, Chris, Alan, I'm reading these backwards as we go. Graham, thank you. Julian, thank you very much. Rick, well done. Rabbit, I still need to know who you are, please. Paul, thank you. Nigel, thank you. The other Paul as well. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. It's been good fun. I've enjoyed doing it. Frederick, I'm sure there will be some more if I'm allowed to do it. Mel, thank you very much. I'm not going to tell you where the answers are, Mel, but they are. Yeah. I won't see you Monday, but see you soon. Scott, Neil, Tom. I have to wake up earlier next time. Stephen, thanks, mate. Sorry you couldn't join in earlier on. Richard, right. Okay, that's strange. I thought you were on there as Richard Pears. I'm a little bit confused, but yeah, let me know where you want the prize to go to. All right, okay. Now I'm a little bit confused here. So as to who's Rabbit and who isn't. So I need someone to let me know. All right, okay. Yeah, Monty Python. Missed that. So Simon, thank you. Sorry, I'm caught up with what's going on now. So I'll get that done I'll try and get that done this evening for you. Well done to you, your partner and daughter. The £50 will be going to the Trinity Hospice in Fylde as soon as I can get everything sorted out. I should put myself back on screen, really. There we are. There's me again. So, right. Yeah, thanks, Emma. I'm caught up with that now. I was being particularly dense. As someone else will know, I'm not terribly well up on my Monty Python stuff. But that's great. So thanks very much for joining in tonight. We had quite a lot of you out there, so that's really good. Richard, no problem. Never assume anything's obvious with me. Monty Python, I'm afraid, just I still don't get it. Actually, I'm going to have to look that up. Nathaniel, thanks for taking part. Glad you enjoyed it, and good effort, mate. Well done. Bill, thank you. Julian, thank you. Appreciate that. Emma, we'll talk about Mastermind. Steve, good night. Thanks for joining in. Let's, Nigel, it's only ever a bit of fun, mate. Jigsy, thank you for joining in tonight. Swoosh. Are you doing one at the Weekender? Doing one at the Weekender. we have entertainment on the Saturday evening. We are billing it as a pub quiz on the Saturday night, although we have to be careful how we describe it because it's not really a pub, so we can't call it a pub quiz. But there will be something going on the Saturday night, and it will be a quiz related thing. So yeah, definitely. I'm not actually hosting it. If all goes to plan for the weekend, we actually have a sort of celebrity, a famous face from TV coming in to do the quiz mastery bit for us. So that should be fun. I can have the night off. On the Friday, we'll be doing something on the Friday. We'll be having a get together and whatever, but not sure what format that's going to take at the moment. But there will be. There's a big get together. I need to work out exactly where at the moment, but we have a big get together for on the Friday evening. Everyone's invited to join in. It's very informal, and we just meet up in a restaurant type place, and food will be available, but it's very informal. It's there's just turn up and sort yourself out basically. The only thing I do say is if everyone turns up and orders food at the same time, there's going to be slow service. So just be prepared and be aware of that. More details on that will all be coming. Yeah, I don't think we'll fit all of Team Tiny in, unfortunately, Emma. That's the problem. Still undecided. Still don't know for sure how it's all going to work. But I'm hoping to get down to the venue next month and visit them and see and just find out what the current state of play is. Yeah, Rick. I'm really looking forward to it. It was always going to be a fun weekend, and we're just going to try and make it even more funner. So we need one, as you say. James, thank you. You're welcome. Glad you enjoyed it. Okay, Emma. Well, yeah, we'll see. All right, is there any other business? Everyone done? I think we're about there. Folks, it's been great. Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll let the winners bask again in their glory. There we go. Leona in third place. Kevin D in second. And Rabbit out there in first place. Now I know who they are. Team Oram and CS Nats in fourth and fifth. Cheers, Emma. Gerard, thank you very much. Thanks for joining in. Rick, good night. See you soon. We'll be speaking soon, I'm sure. Bye, Nathaniel. All right. Okay, so I'm going to close this down. Simon, thanks again. I'll get that donation made and put something up so that everyone can see that it's happened. So thanks again for joining in, and congratulations on the win. Well done. Sneaked in there right at the last second. Absolutely brilliant. James, good night. So still got 42 of you out there apparently. So Alison, thank you. So no other business. I'm going to shut down now and grab a drink and stuff. And no problem, Nigel. Yeah, see you next time. It's Conkers Live on Sunday. Oh, not on Sunday, on Friday with with Phil Greenwood. So that's going to be a good demo. I'm looking forward to that one. Emma Snaffled Simon for her team next time. So, okay. Yeah, Gerard, if you search, just search Google for Conkers Live, and it should bring it up. And if not, go along to our website, and somewhere you'll find us on there, or just email me if you really can't find it. But yeah, it's free. Just like the quiz, same sort of format. Me talking a lot of rubbish, but we get some good turners come in, give demonstrations, which mean you see less of me and get some good demonstrators on there. So Phil Greenwood this week on Friday. We do it once or twice a month, different nights of the week. So yeah, jump onto the website, sign up for the bulletins about it, and you'll never miss another one. I'm just glad Steve Twyle's not there, and with Gerard saying he wants to have a look at my conkers, but that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay, folks. Well, thank you again for joining in tonight. Been good fun, and I'm going to say good night to you all. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you for being there. And yeah, I've had a lot of fun, and we will be back. Don't worry, we'll be doing some more soon. So I'm going to end that off now, and here we go. Let's see if we can get another swoosh in for you. Just